Hello, everyone. May I ask, when was the last time anyone struggled with technology and then the person who helped you is actually someone younger than you? Maybe it's your child, maybe it's your student, maybe it is someone you did not expect. Then it can be one of those times whereby, because of that particular moment, we will never know that when this person actually helped you, you felt something different. Because this is one of those times whereby we feel that there is a bit of intergenerational help and assistance being coming forward to one another. Well, this is one thing that I want to say. And for most of my life, I have been technical support for my parents. Anyone here knows that feeling? Yeah. One example, remember that remote control to the TV? Your parents press one button and everything disappear. They call you for help. You come in, you press one button, and everything reappears again, as if magic. Remember those smartphones? All these touch screens, all these apps and whatnot. Your parents might not know how to use them, so they call you for help. But anyone here with children? Because I think our children knows more about smartphone better than us. Yeah. So then it becomes our turn to ask them for help. And that changes everything. So now we know that the elderly are struggling with technology, and the young generation do have the knowledge. What if I tell you that this is the solution? What if we get more of our young generation, young people, helping the older generation with technology? My name is Firdaus Khalid, and I am a senior lecturer and a program leader at the School of Digital Arts at Manchester Metropolitan University. And I teach on creative technology, gamification, and a bit of digital storytelling. AI, VR, AR, the multiverse. Most of my students come from all over the world, but some of my most brightest students comes from Wigan. Yeah. Although the things that I teach them are, things such as technical or, digital knowledge. But not all of my students' assignment projects are for them to sit in front of a screen in a studio. No, most of their assignment projects had everything to do with people. They help build tools to support everyday people to last longer. We work with local community homes and charities. In one of those moments that sticks with me until today, we have one particular assignment project that I still remember until today. Our program was asked if we can help with one simple thing. Please, can your student help to build a tool that can help the resident remember things? That's it. What kind of things? Meals, medicines, appointments. Because sometimes they just forget. Sometimes they just enjoy doing things and yeah, they just forget. So the ask is easy. My students went on to build a digital AI assistant tool just to remind them of their daily routines. So on this particular day, my students walked up to the community center feeling very proud. They had built something impressive, they had built something fast, they had done their research. And then they presented it to the residents. They demonstrated the knowledge, sorry, they demonstrated the tool, and the residents were very kind. They listened, they nodded, they smiled, until one of them said one sentence. These are all very clever, dear, but I don't think I can remember any of this. That single sentence changed the room. My student realized something uncomfortable. It's not because that they had built something technically failed. No, it's just that they had built something that works for them, but not for the people sitting in front of them. On the train ride home, my students kept on yapping and chatting about what just happened. No, what about the tool just now? They talk about not what to add, but what to remove. They strip away the system. Fewer menus, fewer choices, only the bare essentials. So on the next day, when they returned, they presented the updated tools. They come up with just a very simple voice prompt. Remind me to have my lunch at 1. Remind me to take my medicine every 4 hours. Remind me to watch my favorite show on the telly after the news at 8. This time, the residents did not hesitate. They just jump on that tool and try it out themselves, word after word, prompts after prompts. You should have seen the look on my students' faces. Relief, pride, understanding. Because at that moment, they realized that this could have been their grandparents. This could have been their parents. It could have been anyone's family. On the train ride home that evening, it was awkwardly silence until one of my students broke the silence and said, I think I'm going to call me mom tonight. That is the moment that sticks with me until today. Because whether you believe it or not, technology, especially AI, we always think of it like it's a faraway thing, like it's a faraway problem, something abstract, something technical. But AI and technology is already a part of our life, in our community life today. It helps to build a lot of things that helps to support people staying a bit longer. When technology shapes how people care to each other, it stops being a software and it starts to be a foundation. And foundation always reflects those that we choose to include. Every road tells a story, every library tells a story, every public system tells a story. AI does the same. But speaking about all this, we obviously can't avoid the elephant in the room, the risks of AI. Yes, bias exists, misinformation exists, exclusion exists. But the biggest danger is not the technology itself. No, the biggest danger is when communities are absent from its design. Remember the story about how my students got it wrong with the elderly in the community home? Now imagine the difference between the community homes in here with the tech wizard at Silicon Valley. Those people do not understand the context of our local community. When systems are built so far away from the people they affect, they quietly erase context. They quietly erase culture. They quietly erase care. And this is something that we need to think about starting from today. And this is what matters. I would like to try something with everyone here. May I have everyone here please lift up your right hand? This represents Technology, always fast, always powerful, always moving forward. Yeah, you got it right. Okay. Now, please lift up your left hand. This represents the people, families, communities, different ages, different abilities. Now, please flip your hand away. This is what we always do. Technology is always moving forward without the people coming together with it. That created distance, created confusion, created frustration. Now, can you please cross your hand and clasp them very tightly? We always force people to use technology, learn faster, try better. Now, ready? In one, two, three, flip. Aha! Welcome to TEDxWigan. I can flip my hand. Most of you can't. But it's not because you did anything wrong. It's just because our hands are built different. But this is the mistake we always do. We always ask people, yeah, try it, try this technology. But then again, we, things don't always bend the same way as we expected them to do. All right, so please unclasp your hand. Now, let's try this one more time. And do it very slowly. Lift up your right hand and now lift up your left hand. Remember, this is technology and this is the people, the family, the communities. Now, slowly but surely, can you please bring them together and grasp them firmly? You see the difference there? When technology and people move together, no one has to struggle, no one has to be left behind. You may let go now. So, this is what truly matters. Now you see the difference from today. Can you please find one person that you think is struggling with technology? Maybe your family, maybe someone in your community. Somebody that you feel that, yeah, I don't think I think they needed help with technology. Ask them. Don't start by teaching them. Start by asking them. What's confusing you? What's frustrating you? What can make your life better? And then introduce them one tool. Not the newest, not the smartest, but the most useful. Because when we shape technology and people together, when we adapt them together, it stops being just a tool, it becomes useful. So, this is how technology always move forward. This is how technology always move forward. But the question is, are we going to move with it together? It doesn't work. I need a bit of help. Ryan, can you help me? Ryan's my son, by the way. Right. How do you do? Oh, okay. All right. So this is how we move together. No longer alone, but together. Thank you.